Hello, and welcome to Unlimited Inner Peace podcast, where we delve into the secrets of finding inner peace and embracing it year round. I am your host, Julissa Ben Espinosa. In today's episode, we want to talk about mental illness. Throughout this month, we have been speaking about health because the month of October has been designated as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and Mental Illness Awareness Month. And on the first episode, we were talking about depression and certain holistic practices that we can incorporate that can alleviate or cure depression. We also spoke about caring for ourselves as we care for others. We spoke about rest. On the previous episode, we spoke about risk factors and ideas that we can incorporate into our lives in regards to breast cancer and domestic violence. And in this episode, we want to do the same. Mental health is such a vast topic. So this video by no means is extensive. This is just a way to raise awareness about mental illness. Also, I want to make it clear, I am not a mental health professional. I am not a counselor. I am not a therapist. I am not a psychologist. I am not a mental health professional. This information that I'm sharing here is for informational purposes only. All right. And I'm going to share some links where I did my research to share this information with you. And you can also go and, read this information for yourself. Mental health is the component of behavioral health that includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. Mental health is a state of well-being that enables us to cope with the stresses of life, realize our abilities, learn well and work well, and contribute to our community. Mental and physical health are equal important components of overall health. Mental health is not simply the absence of mental health, of a mental health condition. It is also about the presence of well-being and the ability to thrive. Some risk factors. Mental health is influenced by many factors at multiple levels: individual, family, community, and society. Risk factors increase the possibility of experiencing poor mental health, while protective factors increase the possibility of experiencing positive mental health. Examples of risk factors: social drivers such as experiencing interpersonal and institutional discrimination, lack of access to housing, healthcare, and education, lack of access of employment and economic opportunities, adverse childhood experiences, and other type of interpersonal violence, social isolation, poor emotional well-being and coping skills, ongoing or chronic medical conditions such as traumatic brain injury, cancer, and diabetes, use of alcohol and or drugs. Examples of protective factors: access to quality employment, housing, and education, strong social connection and stable positive relationships, positive coping skills, living in safe communities with access to preventive care and mental and physical health services. Not all people who are exposed to the risk factors experience mental distress. Risk factors for mental distress may differ from risk factors for mental health conditions. People with no known risk factors may still experience mental distress, and some may also develop a mental health condition. However, studies have shown we can improve overall mental health if we work collectively at all levels to reduce risk factors while promoting protective factors. In addition, preventing risk factors and promoting protective factors are especially impactful for mental and physical health during critical developmental stages such as childhood and adolescence. Mental illnesses are common in the United States and around the world. It is estimated that more than 1 in 5 U.S. adults live with a mental illness, 59.3 million in 2022, 23.1% of U.S. adult population. Listen to those numbers, 59.3 million in 2022. We are in 2024 now, almost the end of it. So I can imagine that the numbers have increased. Mental illness include many different conditions that vary in degree or severity, ranging from mild to moderate to severe. Two broad categories can be used to describe these conditions: any mental illness, AMI, and serious mental illness, SMI. Any mental illness encompasses all recognized mental illnesses. Serious mental illness is a smaller and more severe subset of any mental illness. Any mental illness is defined as a mental, behavioral, or emotional disorder. Any mental illness can vary in impact, ranging from no impairment to mild, moderate, and even severe impairment. Serious mental illness is defined as a mental, behavioral, or emotional disorder resulting in serious functional impairment, which substantially interferes with or limits one or more major life activities. The prevalence of any mental illness. In 2022, there were an estimated 59.3 million adults aged 18 or older in the United States with any mental illness. This number represented 23.1% of U.S. adults. The observed prevalence of any mental illness was higher among females, 26.4%, than males, 19.7%. Young adults aged 18 through 25 years had the highest prevalence of any mental illness, 36.2%, compared to adults ages 26 to 49 years, 29.4%, and age 50 and older, 13.9%. The prevalence of any mental illness was higher among the adults reporting 2 or more races, 35.2%, followed by white adults, 24.6%, and the prevalence of any mental illness was lowest among Asian adults, 16.8%. Prevalence of serious mental illness. In 2022, there were an estimated 15.4 million adults aged 18 or older in the United States with serious mental illness. This number represented 6% of all U.S. adults. The observed prevalence of serious mental illness was higher among females, 7.1%, than males, 4.8%. Young adults aged 18 to 25 years had the highest prevalence of serious mental illness, 11.6%, compared to adults aged 26 to 49 years, 7.6%, and aged 50 and older, 3%. The prevalence of serious mental illness was highest among adults reporting 2 or more races, 11.8%, followed by American Indian / Alaskan Native adults, 7.3%, and the prevalence of serious mental illness was lowest among Native Hawaiian and other Pacific Islanders with 3.5%. Now that we've heard definitions and statistics, I want to share some self-care ideas, some practices that we can incorporate into our lives if we are the ones going or experiencing mental illness, or if we know someone that is going through that. Practice mindful breathing exercises. Deep mindful breathing is one of the quickest ways to calm anxiety and stress. Take a mental health day. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your mental health is to take a break. Start a gratitude journal. I actually have a video on a previous episode where we discuss journaling and the benefits of journaling. Writing down what you're grateful for each day can shift your focus from what's going on and that is wrong to what's going right. Limit social media use. Please limit social media use. Social media can contribute to feelings of comparison, anxiety, or information overload. Set limits on your screen time and focus instead on activities that promote peace of mind, such as reading, exercising, or spending time with loved ones. Schedule therapy or counseling. Therapy is a vital form of self-care, providing a safe space to work through your emotions and mental health challenges. Whether you're dealing with trauma, with anxiety, or simply need support, taking or talking to a professional can be transformative. And I would say also, you can also speak to a spiritual mentor or a spiritual leader who is also involved in counseling and therapy in a professional way. Join a mental health support group. Connecting with others who understand your struggles can be incredibly healing. Join a group and share with these people and support each other. Creating a calming nighttime routine. Sleep is crucial for mental health. Establish a calming bedtime routine. Dim the lights, avoid screens, and unwind with relaxing activities like reading or listening to soothing music or listening to the Bible. Engage in a creative hobby. Creativity is a powerful outlet for mental well-being, whether it's painting, knitting, photography, sewing, anything creative can help you to improve your mental well-being. Set personal goals. Setting small, achievable goals can create a sense of purpose and accomplishment. And also prayer and biblical meditation. We have spoken about the power of prayer and biblical meditation, and I suggest that you incorporate these into your life as well. Thank you very much for watching this episode. And if you have any other ideas or any other information in regards to mental illness, please share with us. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.